So, hello to you and welcome to
Yes.
our segment of On the Block. And we're super, super excited to have you. Your first name is Emmanuel.
Yes, Manuel.
You are going to have
Emanuele.
to give me that last name. So, say it for the crowd.
Melchionda. This is my last name. Yes. My
Welcome.
surname. Yes.
Is that how you pronounce? All right, all right. Well, welcome to On the Block, and we appreciate you being here today. And
It's all my pleasure.
yes, sir. Yes, so where are you located, Emmanuel?
I'm located in the Dominican Republic since 4.5 years,
Okay.
managing here the crypto business. It's a pretty. It's we have a lot to do, to be honest. Crypto is never the crypto space is never sleeping, right, Naja?
Right. It never sleeps. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes. So I read a lot of commentary about you. You are incredible. Again, for the people that are on Clubhouse, he's going to actually talk to us about two different companies. But Rapids is a company that says they have blockchain at your fingertips. We're going to talk about
Yes.
that in a second. And then he has his own company that he wants to share with us. And again, listeners, we want to make sure that everybody is understanding that Bitcoin is important, cryptocurrency is important, but the blockchain can exist without cryptocurrency. But cryptocurrency cannot exist without the blockchain. So the blockchain, in essence, is the most important part of crypto. And so we have this thing called On the Block because we want to make sure that we're understanding in our community just how big this space is and how many different ways you can utilize what is going on, the technology and all those things. And that's why we have On the Block. And I'm really super excited today to just make sure that I can bring information to our community. And so, with that being said, I read some commentary. So, just tell me, when did you get started in Bitcoin, sir?
Well, a little introduction before we start. I'm Emanuele. I am 29 years old. I was born in Germany. And yeah, the first time I got in touch with crypto was back in 2015, right? We've heard once about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And I had my uncle. He was from the IT sector. And I asked him, hey, uncle, I heard about Bitcoin. I want to jump in. It was 2015 and the price was around $480. And he said to me, Manuele, find a normal job and don't invest because it's too volatile. He said this, right? So I said, it doesn't convince me. I want to dive deeper into it. So 2016, I did my first investment in Bitcoin. It was around 500, I don't know, 500 something. So, and my goal in life was always to have a job, not a job, a work from home, right? I wanted to build passive income and travel all around the world, right? So in 2015, I was 23 years old. I went to Argentina. I was literally broke. I had no money. I just survived, and I stayed there for 8 months in South
Wow.
America. Yeah,
Wow.
so I had small private issues. I needed to go back to Germany, but Germany was not my destiny. So I said, okay, I think it was 4 months later from, isn't it? 4 or 5 months later, I went to Brazil. I stayed there 3 months. I was broke as well. So I just survived. I had no money. So then I took my last money and I went from Sao Paulo, Brazil, to the Dominican Republic, to Santo Domingo. This is the big city here. Then I started to build my business. And thanks to crypto, to be honest, I'm scratching the 7-figure mark and I'm so blessed. I don't know what to say because literally I was broke and touching the 7-figure marks with 29. It's just amazing. And I want to inspire a lot of people because I have my own YouTube channel and I show the people my results and educate them. Yeah, about Bitcoin, about cryptocurrency, altcoins, and giving them some tips. And at the beginning, I didn't saw the potential in blockchain and crypto, right, Naja? When you start to see Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and then blockchain, you just don't understand it. But then I started to read books, listen to podcasts, and then as years later, I said, okay, now it's clear, right? Now it's better because
Right.
we have the knowledge and we know in what to invest. That's why, Najah, you are doing a lot of educational videos, a lot of I've heard you're traveling all around the world to just educate people, because in for
Yes.
Bitcoin and blockchain, right? So this
Yes.
is the most important thing, because a lot of people are asking me, Emanuele, it's the right time to invest in Bitcoin. And I tell them it's always the right time to invest in Bitcoin, isn't it? Because
Yes.
Bitcoin, you cannot stop it. I mean, it's powerful.
Yes.
If the government could have stopped it 10 years ago, they could have done it, right? But they didn't. So the big institutions and PayPal and all these big companies are entering now, because they know they do their own diligence, so they know what happens and they go straight into it. And it's something we cannot overlook it, right? So
Right.
crypto changed my life. Crypto actually changed my whole life, and I'm living good here in the Dominican Republic, and hopefully I can inspire a lot of people. That's my goal. To
Well, not hopefully. You are doing a great job. You are incredible, and
Thank you
really
so much. I can.
passionate about educating folks, and that's what this thing is all about. And so I'm going to just, before we get into the companies and talking about this blockchain company and really exposing what's really on the block, how is the Dominican Republic being as far as, are they receptive to Bitcoin? Are the people receptive to Bitcoin first? The businesses, the government, like how do they feel about Bitcoin there in the Dominican Republic?
Yeah, it's actually let me say undercover now. It's not on the radar. Let me be honest. I'm living here in a small village. It's not a lot going on. For example, in the bigger cities, they start to build like Bitcoin areas or Bitcoin where you can purchase Bitcoins via the ATM machines, right? But the exchange rate is horrible. I wanted to exchange like 2-3 Bitcoins, but the exchange rate was really bad. And so it's a good idea, but the people, they don't understand it. The Dominican people are more, they want to see physical things. I mean, if they see cash is king here, right? So I don't think Bitcoin will go through here in the next maybe 2-3 years, but maybe in 10.
Okay.
Here the people
Okay.
are slow, yes.
Well, that's good to know because there are a lot of us that are looking to travel the world and find other places to live. And so it's
Yes.
really good to know who's cryptocurrency friendly, Bitcoin friendly, and
Mhm.
what the possibilities are. But because of the fact that you think that it may not go well in 2 or 3 years and maybe 10, maybe somebody listening has some solutions for that because with every challenge, there's a business solution
Yes.
that revolutionizes an area. And so maybe you or someone else that's listening to us today will be venturous enough to go out to the Dominican Republic and do so. So yeah, so
Yes.
good info. And again, thank you for all you do in the space. So
Yeah.
tell us a little
Likewise.
bit about Rapids. Tell us about Rapids.
Yes. I don't want to be so technical, right? If I'm too technical, Najah, just stop me, or just because we're in the crypto space and sometimes we use words like strange words, right? And the majority of the people, they say, "Oh, what are you talking about?" Right?
Right.
So let's talk about Rapids. I mean, Rapids is a community-driven coin. They did a really good job. I will talk about it in the next minutes. They started in 2018. They turned 3 now, and their slogan is to make crypto easy as possible, accessible for everyone, right? And the team, I mean, they're a pretty small team. Let me say like this: they have I think 10 people in a. It's Corey and nine people, the 3 developers, and it was initially an ERC20 token, right? It started as a normal token on an Ethereum blockchain, and then they swapped just as a token. They went and they created their own blockchain, and yes, it's a proof of stake coin. As you guys know, there is a proof of work mining and proof of stake, and they forked. It's a fork of Pivx, right? I don't know if you guys know Pivx, but it's a huge privacy coin that I think it's the most forked Masternode coin out there, or I don't know, one of the most forked Masternode coins, right?
Yeah.
So. Uh, What rabbits is, you can stake rabbits, and staking is when you hold your coins in one wallet, and you're basically a validator, and you receive on top more rabbits coins, right? So what they're focusing on is on mass payments. They have their own non-custodial wallet, which is amazing in my opinion, in my eyes, because they want to just focus on mass adoption, right? When it comes to link share, they have a really cool feature. It's called link share. It's an I don't know if I have my smartphone here, but for example, you download the application, and then you click on link share, and you can send rapids via SMS, email, or social medias. It's quite powerful because you have a huge reach, right? Because everyone is using social media, right?
Yes.
So it's quite interesting. They have interesting use cases as well, which I can share with you in the next seconds. And should we dive deeper into it?
Yeah, let's go, because that's what we're here to just kind of hear what possibilities are, what other things are happening in this space, and what. But before you dive into what they do,
Yes.
Rapid specifically says blockchain at your fingertips.
Yes,
So
that's
at
correct.
first sight, you would think it's a blockchain project,
Yes, it's a blockchain
which
project.
again, I'll state for those who didn't hear it, Bitcoin cannot exist without the blockchain. Crypto cannot exist without the blockchain, but the blockchain can exist without cryptocurrency. So, how or why is that term important? Blockchain at your fingertips.
I mean, they want to connect it because you know that the block, as you said, the blockchain is really important. But for the mass payments, you need a blockchain, right? Because
Mhm.
it's everything tracked there. It's you have no point of single failure on a blockchain, and it's everything recorded. So that's the most important thing. So if you want to reach the mass, obviously you need the blockchain. So
Yes.
then they have their own their own mobile wallet. So they have a QR code, which is really interesting. You can accept rapids via QR code, right?
Mhm.
The most important thing, what I think has the mobile wallet right now, is you are able to purchase cryptocurrency with debit and credit card. So it makes everything easier because, as we know, the most of the projects out there, they're not easy to understand, right?
Mhm.
And Rapids makes it easy. So people download the wallet and can purchase the cryptocurrency within the app with the credit and debit card. So this is a cool feature as well. So the next steps for the mobile wallet are more features. They will have gift cards, debit cards implementation, which I think it's quite interesting, and cold staking. So cold staking is when you have the application, because the majority of the projects, they have just a desktop wallet. You need to download the desktop wallet, and you need to synchronize with the blockchain. It takes too much time. So Rapids wants to make it easy. So you have your mobile wallet, send your Rapids on the mobile app, and you can start a stake. And all this non-custodial, you have your keys, your coins. It's basically robust and safe. So then they have the Reptic bot. If, for example, you have a huge community, Najah, you have a community and say, okay, I want to use the Reptic bot. You do something good for your community, and you can receive tips, Rapids tips, right, via
Okay.
social media. It's
Right.
for some people that have their own community.
Mm-hmm.
Which is in the works actually is the collaboration with SafeSwap Online. Yeah, did I say that right?
Yes.
Yes,
Face swap.
it's SafeSwap Online is as if you don't know, it's like it's a fork of PancakeSwap. I don't know that, but it
Right.
looks the same. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a decentralized exchange. Let me say it like this, like
Mhm.
PancakeSwap, where you can trade and exchange your coins, and the Rapids wallet will be directly integrated, the API and everything. And if you, for example, have Rapids coins or something like this, you can connect it with SafeSwap,
Mhm.
and that's it. And this is a huge use case in my eyes, because you can reach more customers, you can reach more investors and speculators and stuff like this. So this is a partnership we're really looking forward to. There is a link. I don't know if I can post it, but can I?
Yeah, you can post it in the comments. Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. This is the link from the Binance Chain news. It's really interesting. So later on, we can provide liquidity and we can stake on SafeSwap online. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to. This is
Okay.
yeah. Then
Cool.
they have they're starting to diving deeper into a few cool niches. Which, by the way, because I'm working with Rapid since how much it is 2 years nearly.
Yes.
After the bull market, the bear market came, and I started to research a little bit. So Rapids is working on a live streaming gaming platform. So they have a live streaming gaming platform where you can stream your video games and receive tips in form of Rapids. They soon will implement Bitcoin and other altcoins, which is great because I think the gaming niche is huge. And as you guys see, after the pandemic hit in March 2020, the gaming niche went to the roof
Through
because all
the
the people stayed at home, right?
everybody was at home playing games.
Yes, they play games. So yeah,
Yeah.
they will release the live streaming platform at the end of this year. So it's a huge step for them. I'm really looking forward to. Then they have a token creation within the wallet will happen probably this year for people that want to create their own token. So we have an NFT marketplace. And Najah, now I want to hear your opinion on NFTs because I think when we see the history of our of the last century, we started to trade like salt with milk, right? And then the next years we started to use gold and then cash and then credit cards and then Bitcoin came, right? And now we're moving towards a digital era where everything will be digitalized, right? If I would ask you 30 years ago, Najah, let's create an NFT and let's sell it for $20 million, you would laugh at me because you would say it's not even possible, right? Now NFTs are here, and there is a huge demand for it, and I truly believe that there are opportunities in the NFT space even in the next 5 or 10 years. It's just my personal opinion. I can be wrong, but what's your opinion on NFTs, Najah? Did you heard about it? Did you research it?
Well, coincidentally, I bought my very first NFT this weekend that just passed. I
Really?
bought a piece of art. Oh, well, I bought a digital piece of art. I don't know if you are familiar with the rapper
Yes.
his name is Nipsey Hussle.
Leipzig.
Nipsey
I never
Hussle.
heard about him.
Don't know Nipsey Hussle, but I bought a Nipsey Hussle NFT. But I have a couple of takes on NFTs. First of all, we want to make sure that our community understands that this is a collectible, just like it's a collectible.
Yes.
Um, but maybe at some point, people will take it for goods and services. Like we never know. People can barter just like they barter with anything else. So I think NFTs are good. But for our community specifically, I think that it's incredible because it allows our artists to really get their work out there and to get paid
Yes.
for it. And it also allows us, our artists, to be self sovereign because not only can they do art, they can do music, but then they don't have to go to these big music companies anymore. They can put it out
Yes.
there, they can sell it themselves. They don't have to trust anyone. And I'm one of the people or the children that grew up in the 80s. And what happened in the 1980s, a lot of people don't know, is that a lot of music executives took millions of dollars from kids that had signed with them because they didn't know any better. And they just gave them the crumbs and they kept the millions and millions of dollars. So
Wow.
what NFTs do for our community specifically is it allows us to be self-sovereign and take control of our music, take control of our art, and do what we need to do to take care of our families. And so I am
Mhm.
not necessarily bullish on the fact that I think NFTs are going to take over the world and You're gonna go to Starbucks. I don't know if you have Starbucks in the Dominican Republic. I'm sure you do, or
Yeah, the
something.
big city. Yeah.
Yeah, you do in the big city. So I don't know
Yes.
if you can go and take your NFT and trade it or something like that, which I don't think is going to happen. Some folks think it's going to happen, but I'm going to stick to knowing that I'm going to be able to do that with Bitcoin. But I purchased my NFT and I was sharing with everybody for the purpose, not necessarily the price valuation or revaluation for that matter in the next 5, 10 years. I mean, if it does something
Yeah.
good, if it doesn't, I'm doing it to support the artist. So, since you asked me that, how do you feel about NFTs in its totality?
You're
Huh?
asking me? You're asking me about NFTs?
Yeah, how do you really what's your gut feeling about NFTs and what are they going to do for society in the long run?
I think they can be really powerful in the next years. I'm really believing in it because now NFTs have they started as a hype, right? But then I think it will be a development of the NFTs. I mean, more how can I call this? More doors will be open for the NFT space.
Mhm,
So there
mhm.
are, for example, there's a company, not a company, but a coin. They're doing fractional NFTs that you can just invest into fractions of NFTs. It's
Wow.
called the coin is called Syscoin, and they're
It's called
bringing it
what?
on the
Say it
market.
one more time. It's called what coin?
Syscoin. It's a yeah, pretty huge project. I'm working with them together.
Spell it.
They
Spell it for us.
SYS Syscoin.
Syscoin.
Yes.
And you can buy a fractional piece of an
Not yet. They will bring the update now, and then
NFT.
you're able to invest also in fractional NFTs. So this is I think the next step, the next level of NFTs. So yes, I'm not super bullish on NFTs, but I'm pretty sure NFTs could have like a worth in good worth in the next years. Yes, so yes,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
So
about it. Yes, they will not disappear. I'm sure about this. They will not disappear.
So let me just ask you a quick question because I know that this company is not out yet that you're working with called Syscoin. So am I understanding that if let's just say a piece of art was being sold for 1 Ethereum, that four people could then put 25% Ethereum, 25, 25, and they all four could own it at the same time?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay,
You
okay.
have you
That's
have there a
interesting.
number. I don't know how it will work, but you will have there a number that's yours, and you're the owner. Then yeah, it's a verified owner. That's all through the blockchain. I mean, it's you don't need to trust nobody, as you
Yes,
said.
yes, yes. It's
So
a society. Yes. So that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. And some folks just came on to Clubhouse. And I did not say, and I guess I'll back up because someone in the comments said to you, congratulations. They love the fact, love your success story. And so I'm really just excited for you. Just really excited for you. It's a great story to have started out trying to travel and be an entrepreneur and going from, I'm going to say, from broke to Bitcoin because you have Bitcoin, the value just had to go up. And now you're hitting the 7-figure mark, which is incredible. And it's a story that most of us want to actually have. But we've got to stay diligent. And so, how
yes.
hard has it been over the last several years not to actually spend your Bitcoin? Because you don't know what the price is going to end up being. How hard has it been not to spend your Bitcoin?
It's not pretty hard. You know why? Because if you have a proper strategy, you will not touch your bitcoins. So my strategy was at the beginning always to accumulate bitcoins and accumulate also altcoins. And I have staking and I have masternodes. I don't know if you guys are familiar with masternodes, but it's easy explained. You have just a wallet, right? And masternodes performs like tasks, okay, like instant transactions and like these things has a governance which normal coins don't have, right? So
Right.
if you have just for example 1,000 dashes, okay, you have a complete masternode. You activate your Masternode with the server, right? And you start to earn block rewards. This is a additional passive income. So what I did is to build some Masternodes, and I was using it for a living. Yeah, I started to pay my rent with it, but I didn't never touch my Bitcoins because I did videos on YouTube, and obviously I'm getting paid because I know my worth. Because you don't go to work for free, right? For example, you go to work for Starbucks or for McDonald's, you don't go for free, and I do the same. I'm doing genuine work. I do my best, and I get paid for it. So I said, okay, the most of the income what I receive, I reinvested. So I reinvested, and I have now around 150 masternodes. So I build leverage. So I have my Bitcoins on my side, and I don't touch it. So I earn altcoins, and when I see that the altcoin performs well, I convert it into Bitcoin. So you know what I'm saying? So I have more Bitcoins at the end of the day because I know that Bitcoin in 3 years will have a huge scarcity. Najah, you know that with the next halvening, what will happen? We will have a huge scarcity, and Bitcoin will rise even higher. So that's why we need to accumulate it now.
So thank you for sharing that. I could not have said it better. It's awesome. But to hear that you have 150 nodes working for you, working in the background is awesome. And again, at age what, 29?
Yes, I'm 29. Yes.
29. I actually have a daughter that's older than you. So 29, that's like incredible. So I'm really proud of you, and really just wish you continued success. So tell us about your specific company. What is it that you're doing?
Well, I have my own YouTube channel, right? And I try to educate as much as people as possible in German and in English. So I do bilingual videos, and that's that. So I have my own Masternode hosting service where people are able to start a Masternode. Everyone has their keys, their coins. I don't have coins from other clients or stuff like this. Everyone has his own investments. I just guide the people into the space of Masternodes because I'm investing in Masternodes since 2017, and I'm a huge fan of it. I'm doing, for example, with Rapids. Sometimes we were getting less paid, but we were doing with the heart, right? Because normally I'm getting paid more, but I say, okay, well, I want to help them out, right? I want to help the other startups because Rapids is a startup. The other coins are startups. So we are the pioneers, right? It's called pioneers.
Yeah, pioneers. That is correct.
Yeah, we're the pioneers. So we need to put our heart in it, and everything needs to flow. So yes, and at the end of the day, this is what I'm doing, and hopefully we extend our operations very soon. But Najah and myself, I think we will do some live streams also on my channel, and we're doing back and forth then if Najah wants, obviously.
We definitely, yes. I'm going to say yes to you already. Incredible. So I know that some of our listeners are a little bit new and not really understanding what a masternode is. So in a real quick, very basic way, can you explain to us what masternodes are?
Yes. A masternode is basically, let me say, I should explain it easier because if not, it's too complicated. A masternode is basically a wallet that's connected to a server, right? When you connect it to a server that's working 24/7, and you have you choose a coin like Dash, it's the easiest one, and it requires as a security 1000 Dash, right? If you have the 1000 Dash in the wallet and you connect it with the server, you started basically the masternode. And the masternode performs the tasks like instant transactions and has a governance in it where you can vote. It's basically a decentralized governance, and you have the rights to vote, to put the direction, for the coins, So and you, for having this 1000 Dash as a security, you earn basically a block reward. It's like your passive income in Dash, what you receive.
Yes.
I think it's an easy explanation of a masternode, right?
That is great.
different coins. There are PIVX, there are Dash, there are the biggest ones like Syscoin. You can check it out on masternodes.online, guys. If you have some questions, go ahead. I will post the link here. It's just a tracking page, right, where you guys can check out different masternodes. But it's not a financial advice, guys. Do your own research. The crypto space is always like risky. Let me say like this, and you need to do your own research. And yeah,
Yes. Yes.
always.
And we always have to say we are not providing any financial advice. This is
Yes.
for information and educational purposes only. But if there's anyone who would like to actually raise their hand and they have a question for Emmanuel today, we would love to take that question from him. If anybody has anything on any one of the platforms, including Clubhouse, we'd love to ask that question to him. I think you've done an incredible job explaining what it is you do and how you've made your money. And I think that there are a lot of people out there that are searching for ways to become an entrepreneur. I mean,
Yeah.
seven figures at 29, that's awesome. That's everybody's dream. But I think a lot of people are trying to really figure out where they fit in the space. And there's so
Yes.
much education to do. There's so many different platforms to get involved with. We just got to really figure out what's best for us, what's best for our families, what's best for the community, and really find a problem and solve it. And I think that's one of the biggest things that we need to do and understand. As we look at, let's just see, somebody says stack those Satoshis. Yes, it's definitely not financial advice. Thank you for making sure we say that over and over again. But we do want you to do that. Um, if there's no questions, I don't know, Erica, if you can see any questions or any conversation that needs to be had on social media, because you all are looking at all the platforms, please feel free to let us know. If not, any of our moderators on Clubhouse have any questions about Rapids or about what Emmanuel's doing with his master nodes, having 150 on the side that are passive income. I keep saying that because he's not using his Bitcoin, he's stacking Satoshis, but he has that different stream of income working for him, along with the fact that he's getting paid on YouTube and some of the other platforms. So I think it's
Yeah.
incredible what you're doing. So if there are no questions or no comments, we are going to just say thank you very much to you. And are there any closing remarks or anything that you'd like to share with those folks that are on Clubhouse that can't see the actual links that you put on social media? Can you give us how do we find you?
I am on Twitter, for example.
Mhm.
I'm on Twitter. I'm on Telegram. I can post a link in here if you guys want. This is
Yes.
my Twitter account. You can just, if you have questions regarding Mastodon, just hit me up. I try to give my best, and obviously, people want to earn fast money, right? The majority of the people, they start with DeFi coins and they want to do the quick buck. But guys, I've burned a lot of my money back in 2017, back in 2018, because I wanted to do the quick buck. And so it ended up to investing in coins that are giving me a return of 6 to 20% a year, which are more stable, where I know the teams. And the majority of the DeFi coins out there, it can happen that it happens. A rug pull, for example, a rug pull is when the founder just disappears overnight, lose all
Mm.
your money. So you need to be really, really careful about making the quick buck. So it's not recommendable. It's
Yes.
not.
I'm,
Even
I'm a
masternauts, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you Preacher Emmanuel. So preach to them. Tell them the same thing that we've been saying, but from the Dominican Republic, so they can hear it, or from Germany. That is
Yeah.
so critical that we don't get in this to make a quick buck. And for those of you
Yeah.
that did not catch that, he said a rug pull is when the owner of the company just ups and disappears overnight with all of the funds, and you don't have any recourse. And so For those of you that are on Clubhouse, you can reach him on at he's on Twitter at
Yes,
M
on
as in
Twitter.
Mary. Well, M for Manuel. I'll just say it that way. In Mastermind. So he's M in Masterminds.
Yes, or I have my YouTube channel. You guys can, yeah, you can subscribe if you guys want. I'm doing some English videos as well, but you can just write me and say, hey, I want to have a review on that coin, or please an educational video on, I don't know, something. Just let me know. I will do my best on it.
Okay.
So
Well,
here's my YouTube channel. I appreciate it. I appreciate if you guys subscribe, if you guys like. I mean, it's a great show. I'm truly blessed. I'm happy to be here. Hopefully, it was not the last time. And yeah, we're pushing the envelope. All
yes, let's
right.
put this envelope. And again, Emmanuel, thank you so much for coming to visit us on the block today. I look forward to doing another podcast on your podcast. It would
Let's
be awesome
go.
to do it so we can share what we're doing in the community, building Silicon Hoods, and just making sure that we're getting the information we need in our community. So, to all of those of you that are listening, we want to thank you for attending on the block today with the Black Bitcoin Billionaires. And we hope that you have enjoyed today's show. And if you need those links, please stay tuned. We will post them. We will put all of Emmanuel's information
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
in the chat and on the platform, on the YouTube platform, and all those things, so that you can reach him. Please go there, like, share, subscribe, do all the things that you need to do. But he also said, if you didn't hear, if you inbox him and ask him to do a video specifically about something, he will do that for you. So that means he's going to help do some research, help vet whatever it is that you're asking him to do, because that's what he does as an educator. And we appreciate him for extending the olive branch to do that for our community. And again, thank you, Emmanuel. You are incredible. And I won't be
Bye.
coming to
Just
the Dominion
likewise.
Republic too soon, because next door they just had a horrific earthquake, right?
Yes, yes, in Haiti there was a huge earthquake. I think 7.2. It was it was really strong. I mean, they have a, yeah, geographically Haiti is really in a bad spot, really
Well, I
bad
got a
position.
question. Did you feel the earthquake?
No, I didn't feel the earthquake, to be honest. No, it's
So
strange.
that's what always baffles me. How in the world does Haiti have a 7 point something and Dominican Republic doesn't feel anything?
I
Which
can
lets
explain
us
it to me.
know. Look, I don't want to get into the conspiracy on this show. I guess I won't, but I'm gonna put it out there. Something does not make sense because you are right next door, correct?
It's the same island, so it
I,
doesn't.
yeah,
I don't even. I can explain it, but the nature
yeah,
is powerful. The nature is powerful, and they
yeah, nature is
Hades
powerful.
is on a different spot. They're a little bit more in the north, and every time when something hits like a tornado or something like this, it starts from Punta Cana. It's from the south of the Dominican Republic, and then it goes up. So to Haiti. So I am living in the yeah, northeast, isn't it? North,
Northeast. Okay, yeah.
north, yes, east, yes,
Okay.
on the east side. So it never touches Las Terrenas
Quite
where I am living.
quite
So
interesting. Things that make you say, hmm. So I'll leave it at that. Do some research about Haiti and how Haiti is
yeah,
being resistant to the powers that be. And then it may explain how they shake and rumble and nobody else does. So that being said,
it's
I'm
so
just gonna
crazy.
end on the block because I'll get into something else different. But Emmanuel, again, I thank you and I appreciate you, and you have an incredible
Th-
rest of your evening, okay?
yeah, you too, guys. Have a good evening wherever you are right now. I wish you all the best. Stay healthy, make a lot of money, be happy. But the most important thing is to stay humble. It doesn't matter how much money you do. Always stay humble. I can
Yes,
have 10 millions. I will be the same. So
yes.
it doesn't matter. Money doesn't need to change your mind. So
That is awesome.
this said, I wish you all the best. Yeah, and we see us really soon.
All right, Mr. Emanuel, you have an incredible night. Talk to you soon.
See
Thank
you
you.
soon.
All right, bye bye.
Bye bye.